Hey, it's Monica Reyes, and I am a motivation and energy coach. I am also founder of MonicaEReyes.com and TEDx speaker. Today's topic is how to overcome social anxiety and shyness. And before we get started, go ahead and subscribe to this video. All right, so social anxiety is the fear of being judged. And I know personally how this feels because I suffered from social anxiety for a very, very long time. I was very shy and introverted, but you can definitely go get over it. In today's video, I'm gonna give you 4 tips on how to overcome social anxiety and shyness so that you can feel comfortable in social situations. And as you know, as an entrepreneur, it is incredibly important for you to get out there, to network, to be authentic, and to meet other people because business is all about relationship. All right, so social anxiety, believe it or not, affects 15 million people, right? So that's the first thing. First, tip number 1 is accept it, right? There is nothing wrong here. It's okay to be socially anxious. There isn't anything wrong with it. There isn't anything wrong with you. The first thing that I did in order to get over this was call it what it is. Anxiety is just energy, right? The minute we call it anxiety, it becomes this like mental thing that now you might need medication, or maybe you need a therapist, or maybe you need somebody to help you, and it becomes this like bigger thing, this mountain that you have to climb, right? Anxiety is just energy. If you actually, once you kind of deal with it and you get okay with it, you can observe it and you can notice it, and you'll see that it's just a rumble. It's just actually your muscles tense up, and that's all it is energy. So what we want to do is, in doing that, you are reclaiming your power back from this thing that has been affecting you your whole life. The other thing I want to point out is that you are not your anxiety. You aren't your anxiety. You aren't the emotions or the thoughts associated with this energy or this anxiety. And again, the more that you can separate yourself and detach yourself from this, you realize that you're powerful, you're awesome. And you might be just having some socially anxious moments. Do you see the difference here? I am socially anxious versus I am having socially anxious moments. In the first example, you leave no room to be anything else. You leave no room to be confident, to be non-anxious, right? But in the second instance, you're now able to see the anxiety. You're now able to say, all right, you know what? I'm having an anxious moment and I'm okay with that. Let me deal with it. Let me handle it. And I'm going to show you exactly what to do in order to handle this on the spot every single time. So now that you've separated yourself from your anxiety, you've called it what it is, you realize that it's just energy, and you realize that you are not this, right? It becomes much easier for you to accept it. It becomes easier for you to observe it. This is a mindfulness thing, right? Mindfulness is all about that. It's becoming the witness to your experience from a neutral, non-judgment place. And that is the key, non-judgment, right? Every time you have an anxious moment or you're experiencing that sort of energy in your body, instead of saying, oh man, why is this happening? And you feel down on yourself, you're creating what's called resistance. Instead, you're observing it from this neutral space and you're saying, okay, I'm just having an anxious moment right now. Let me observe it. And then from that space, you're acknowledging your power. You're acknowledging that you have power over this, and the next step will become easier for you. And you'll see once you observe it, if you literally close your eyes and you sit and you watch it, you actually observe it and you breathe through it, it will go away. Okay. Now, so what do I do now that I understand how to handle it? I know what to do. And I know that I'm now going, I want to try to go to a networking event. Maybe I have to go by myself. Maybe I have a big meeting. Maybe I have to go to a social function and I'm already anxious just thinking about it, right? Okay. So the first thing I would say is let's observe what you're feeling right now, right? So close your eyes, be with whatever energy you're feeling, whatever sensations. We're not labeling them. We're not making it anything bad. We're not making it go away. We're just saying, okay, you're here. I'm acknowledging you. I'm just going to breathe through it and allow it to be there. And then once you've calmed down, prepare and plan, right? So when you get to the car and you've parked and you're about to leave and go into whatever building or wherever function you're going to, I would take some deep breaths again. I would again, deal with the anxiety, because you don't want to feel that feeling when you're walking in, right? This could create a panic attack, and then all of a sudden everything becomes uncontrollable, it becomes chaotic, and then now you're overstimulated. So prepare and plan for it and give yourself a little bit of time before it starts. Get yourself in the car, just do some deep, deep breathing, observe it, close your eyes and just observe it, right? And even if I have another trick that's actually really, really good, is that if you, in the middle of the function itself, if you're experiencing anxiety, just use this three-part tool. It's basically your senses, right? And so just observe with your sight, sound, and touch, right? And just get grounded, get here. I am powerful. I'm not a socially anxious person. I'm not shy. I am just experiencing this in this moment. The other thing you can do is visualize. Visualization is so powerful. And if you want to know more about visualization, check out the video. I've posted it in the iCard above. So visualization is, it's incredibly powerful. It's a mindset tool. Athletes use it, corporations use it, and the first part of it is your brain, there's something in your brain called mirror neurons, and they don't know that you're not really there. You're not really experiencing it. So let's say you're visualizing this party, right? You're gonna visualize this party, you're walking into the party, your heart will probably start to race. You'll probably start to experience exactly what you would experience if it were real, because your brain doesn't know the difference. So guess what? This is your time to practice in the safety of your home or your apartment. So you can actually pretend to be there, really experiencing it, noticing it, and practice what you would do and how to get in control of your body and your emotions in the safety of your home. And then guess what? When you get to the party or the function, you've already done this. This is easy. You've already experienced this, right? You've experienced, and this can be learned. Right now, you just have a mental pattern. The likelihood is something has happened in experience in the past. It could even be inherited of something that has put you in the fear of judgment, put you in the fear of rejection, and now you've got this emotional memory that continues to be triggered every time you put yourself in this situation. But if you can just practice, you can open up new neural connections in your brain to allow yourself to experience something different, right? So what does it feel like to be confident? What does it feel like to not be shy? What does it feel like to be, social, to not get nervous? And so practicing that within yourself so that you feel comfortable, and then going out and practicing out in the real life, right? So simple. Visualization is so powerful. All right, so you've made it to the end of the video. If you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button, comment below, and I'll personally reach out to you. And if you have any questions whatsoever, go ahead and list whatever you feel or whatever it is that you want to say in the comments, and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing, powerful day. As always, stay mindful.